Namaskar. As promised, I am going to share with you the bronze and stone sculptures of Nataraja over a period spanning 1,000 years and how nothing has changed except the creativity of the artist. And I'm going to show you a bunch of pictures and also there will be a video that kind of sums it all up, about 1 minute long. So I hope that you really like the way I'm presenting this data, and you will show your appreciation by liking this video as well as sharing it with your family and friends. So here we go. So we all know that for the upcoming G20 summit at the Pragati Maidan, the place called Mandapam, there has been a 27-foot Nataraja installed, and I'm having that picture right to the left of me. Now let's take a quick look at what are the features that will be there and see if everything is shown here. For example, if you look at this Nataraja, there is a circular ring that is called as Prabha or light, and this pose of Lord Shiva is called Ananda Tandava, that is dance of bliss. Ananda is bliss, Tandava is dance, and you can see some things very interesting here. On his right hand he has the Damaru, on his left hand he has fire, and there are in this particular Nataraja there are 54 flames, 54 rays of fires, and I show you the flames also, and you can see that 27 flames is 27 nakshatras, 54 is maybe a multiple of that. You can also think of 27 nakshatras times 2, 54. Sometimes japmalas are made of 54 beads instead of 108. So you do double counting, you count twice to get to 108. Guys, there is no getting away from 108. It occupies our lives, it occupies our universe. Now I'm going to take you back. This is the latest one, right? 2023. I'm going to take you back to the 11th century and show you some of the other idols. Also, the left leg is perfectly balanced, and it is and the right leg is on top of the demon called Muyalagan. Don't confuse it with a baby. Also, there are 4 hands of Lord Shiva. The third hand is showing Abhaya, that means do not be afraid. And the last hand, which is like this, I'm not doing it right, is the Hasta. That is that of a, let me give you the exact name. I have it here from Timeless Delight book of Dr. R. Nagaswamy, Padma Bhushan Awardee. I can't last 5 minutes without referring to one book of his or the other to come back to data. So it's called Gaja Hasta pose. The left hand is called Gaja is elephant. So it's the elephant's hand. If you think of it like the trunk, how does the trunk look like? That's exactly how that looks like. Now there are many other things here, and I will share those things with you as we look at the other bronze idols. Remember one thing, most of these were recovered from fields, because in 1310 Malik Kafur came. He was a marauder, plunderer. He was a boyfriend or whatever you want to call him as of Alauddin Khilji. He came and he laid waste to just about all the way down to Madurai. He went any place, any temple. He thought that every temple was loaded with gold, diamonds and everything. So every icon was, every murti was smashed, and in this many people hid their vigrahas in their fields, and many of the things that I'm going to show to you are actually recovered from fields and then restored in various art galleries. So this is the first one, and this is all these vigrahas or all Natarajas here are from the Tanjavur Palace's art museum. There are lots of other things, but I just picked Nataraja just to show you that there has been no change over a period of 1,000 years. In this Nataraja here, what are the things we see? Oh, most important thing, if I go back to this one, right, I need to be able to see Ganga on his right and Chandra on his left. And you can see there, if you really closely look at it, Ganga is represented like a lady, and then to the right in the locks of Shiva, and Chandra is got the arc of Chandra. That you can see on his left. Now let's take a look at how that is represented here. In this is a very interesting one because it's not a circle of light, it is more like an oval. Now, this is again the creativity of the sculptor. What he wants to show, how he wants to show it. This is 11th century from a place called Tirukkillapudur. And then we have another one here, which is from Tiruvelvikudi, again 11th century. Here you can see Ganga on the right hand side towards the end of his locks, just before the circle, but I still can't see Chandra. So I have to assume in this case the Chandra is somewhere on the left hand side. Maybe it got broken, I don't know, but that is the salient feature. Always one of the right hands has a Damaru, one of the left hands has fire, and here in this case what we have is 23 flames of fire. We can think of it as 24 because the one that is on the bottom is not captured here. So for circle, if you assume that there is symmetry, it is 24 fires. In this case, we have interestingly 43. And I don't know the logic for 43. I'm sure there is some reason for it. 24 here means 24 hours in a day. And then you have this 12th century Kolasekara Nallur. And here again, you can see closely, if you observe, you can see Ganga as well as Chandra. And here there are 29 fires. But remember, the fires stop somewhere below. They don't cover the entire circle. So once you try to extrapolate it, I would say that will be like 32 fires. I don't know the significance of this. Now again, let's take a look at 12th century from Tiruvidai Marudur. Here, Shiva is shown very, very, very simple in the sense that his matted locks are not there. The decoration, the ornamentation is very, very minimal. And in this one, there are 20 fires. Very interesting. The significance of the fires, I'm still trying to figure out what exactly that is. Some of them I can, the others I cannot. And here, if you look at it, this is a beautiful but partly damaged Nataraja from the 14th century. It was discovered in Thanikottagam. And if you look at it, I'm going to zoom in. Look at the serene features, serene face features. How beautifully the sculptor has captured Nataraja in his Ananda Tandava. It's a beautiful, beautiful piece. And again, like I said, all these I got them from the Tanjavur Art Museum. And I hope that with this, and I'm going to show you a quick 1-minute video where I capture all these things together so you get an idea of getting a little bit more look at the features. And this completes this particular talk about this, and I would really, really appreciate it if you can like this video and also subscribe to our channel if you have not already done so. You need to also click on the bell button for notifications. So a video and then afterwards our outro. Thank you very much. Namaskar.